Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Joining us now is the one and only Springdale Public Schools Athletic Director, Mr. Wayne Stehlik. Coach Stehlik, obviously, it was a tough loss for our Har-Ber boys right there. But you got to look at the positives. Both the girls and the guys, and the girls who are about to play have had great seasons. Just trying to talk about how impressive it has been watching both these teams throughout the year.
Well, Nick, it's been a great year for both the boys and girls teams. Coach Stehlik in his first year wins the conference championship, undisputed conference championship. Things didn't go the right way we wanted tonight. The ball didn't bounce the right way. But when you just look at the whole season, to win 20 games, win the conference championship, that's a phenomenal success for the Har-Ber boys basketball team. Coach Jenkins is in her second year, and she's taken a team with a lot of some freshmen, some sophomores, some good senior leadership. They've won 20 games. Won their first playoff game last year since, I think, 2014.
Yeah.
So it's great that they got a chance to play again tonight and hopefully continue their season.
Yeah, and Coach, we can also talk about next week, a big event coming up is the baseball and softball field dedications. That's something that we'll live stream for everyone at home. And I think that happened this past week for Springdale High School. So talk about how exciting it is. Obviously, this is a project I know you've been working really hard on the past few years, few months. I don't even know. Talk about how excited you are for the players and fans, everyone to have that.
Well, Nick, it's really exciting for our kids that we have baseball and softball on campus now.
Yeah.
Tonight we've got a JV game going on there with the Har-Ber baseball. So we've had a couple JV or sophomore games in baseball. We've had a benefit game for softball so far. But next Tuesday at 3 o'clock, we'll have our so-called ceremonial first pitch. We're gonna dedicate that field to our kids, yeah. and then because of the weather we thought we would have last week, we've moved the one at Springdale back from Tuesday to next Monday, the 16th.
Okay.
So we'll have a ceremonial first pitch there. So it's really neat that our kids can watch, our students can come watch our kids compete on campus. It's been something we've worked on for quite some time, and now to see it happen is pretty remarkable. As a matter of fact, your dad, Mr. Luttrell, is going to throw out the first pitch at the softball field. So
that's awesome.
We're excited to his presence as the board members helped all this become possible. So we're excited about next week.
That's great. So obviously baseball and softball getting ready to get started. And we're just now ending the state swim championships. Were last weekend, and track. We had two Har-Ber athletes that won state championship. We had Kinley Hall, who won a triple jump and long jump state championship. Only a sophomore is Kinley Hall. And then Ruben Reyna won the 3,200-meter state champion. Just kind of talk about the success for Har-Ber beyond just basketball and baseball. I mean, we can do it in track and swim as well.
Well, it was really fun last Saturday. We had the state swimming and dive championships up in Bentonville, and you couldn't get in because it's a smaller arena as far as seating capacity.
Yeah, very tight.
But then I went down to the indoor track on the university campus. You know, a 70-degree day, and we're having an indoor track meet. But it was wonderful. Springdale competed, Har-Ber competed, and to watch our kids compete down there on the best indoor track in the country is phenomenal. Our coaches did a great job, and you know we forget that. This next Monday, we're gonna start our track week in Springdale. So we got 7th and 8th grade meets on Monday. We've got a JV meet, 9th grade and JV on Thursday, and then the high school meet on Friday. So there's lots of things going on at Har-Ber High School besides baseball, softball, but track meets are kicking off next week.
And going back to basketball, obviously you were part of one of the greatest teams in Arkansas Razorback history on that coaching staff with Coach Nolan Richardson. 1994, they won the national championship. What do you think is the biggest key to winning close games and to coming out on top in playoff games like this week for Har-Ber?
Well, there's a belief that there's an attitude that we're going to win. Yeah. You know, I can go back to the timeouts we had with Coach Richardson, and even late in the game. You know, look at the score. We're ahead or we're tied. It's our game. We're going to win this, and it's an attitude, and that's what we have at Har-Ber basketball. There's an attitude that we may be down for a second or two, but our attitude is such that we're gonna conquer and win this game. And all those things carry over. When you watch Kareem Reed on our bench, he was part of that, and so he's helping Tommy Deffenbaugh with this success as well.
Coach Stehlik, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you being here as always. Folks, stay tuned. Coming up in just a few minutes, we'll have the girls basketball action against Conway. Don't go anywhere.